Frigid temperatures mean homeless shelters are struggling to find enough room for the locally unhoused population. It's estimated LA County has almost 70,000 unhoused residents, and homeless service providers fear there are not enough beds for people living on the streets.
Joining us now to shed some light on this is Andy Bales, the Reverend, President and CEO of the Union Rescue Mission in downtown LA. Thanks for being with us. We've talked so much over the years about homeless people who don't want help and who don't want to go inside. Are there some of those folks that you're seeing now who are saying, you know what, this is so bad, this is so cold right now, I really do need help, I do need a bed? Are you seeing people that wouldn't usually ask for that asking for help?
Absolutely. I've heard from 49 people since Monday night. I was on a local station and I declared that anybody who needs help to call me and we'll get you help. And I have had 49 phone calls since then, people desperate to come in from the cold. But I kind of dispute that people don't want to come in. We don't have enough places to come into. New York City only has 4% of their people devastated by homelessness on the streets. We leave 70% on the streets. We have 70,000 people who are devastated by homelessness, but 50,000 people are on the streets of Los Angeles. And I'm not sure if you know this, but 40 degrees and rain is a deadly recipe for death by hypothermia. More people die of hypothermia in LA than in New York City or San Francisco, based on the sheer number of people we leave on the streets. And so this is right now deadly weather, and people are definitely wanting to come in. I visited a site in Sherman Oaks not long ago where 3 people had died in the week from hypothermia. Because it must have been the coldest place. And I can tell you tonight it's going to be colder and rainier, and we need not to leave one single human being on the streets tonight.
Reverend, we had a doctor on set with us last night talking about that hypothermia, in fact. So we're glad that you brought that up. For people who are driving around right now and they may see the same homeless person and they have concern for that person, what's your advice? Do you try to help them? What should we be doing as citizens?
Absolutely. And if someone stops and somebody's cold and wants to come in, I know I get in trouble for this, but call me at 626-260-4761 and we'll send an Uber to pick them up if they're willing to come in. And if we run out of space at the Mission, which we're close to right now, we will get them a hotel room throughout this bad weather and hopefully a connection with permanent housing. I was thankful for LASA last night. They set up, yesterday, they set up a new shelter in Glassell Park in one day for 159 precious human beings. And that's the kind of FEMA-like action that we've been calling for a long time. I'm thankful for Mayor Karen Bass's emergency action and her courage. And she's hired a newly appointed director of LASA who's coming on board. Valicia Adams-Kellerman, the mayor, made sure those beds were set up last night. And this is the kind of FEMA-like action we need to take.
It's pretty remarkable that you just gave your phone number out. That's your passion, and we appreciate that. The Union Rescue Mission is located in downtown LA on San Pedro between 5th and 6th Streets. It's open around the clock. If you'd like to volunteer, send an email to volunteer@urm.org. If you'd like to donate, use the secured site urm.org. We do have all this information on our website, foxla.com.
Reverend,
thank you so much.
Reverend Andy Bales, thank you so much for literally saving lives. We really appreciate it. We'll be right back.